Love and light, peace, love and light, family. I hope everyone out there is trying to become the best version that they can be and vibrate to the highest frequency they can vibrate to on this physical plane. With that said, we're going to talk a little bit about the flow state. Some people call it God mode, tapping in, blacking out. When you enter the flow state, right, what happens is it seems like information is flowing through you effortlessly. Most people don't realize that there is a parallel reality running parallel to our physical plane of existence, okay? There is an everlasting stream of information that we all have access to, all right? Now, when you tap into the flow state, right, this is almost like moving meditation. Now, what I mean by that is when you meditate, your body is still, but your mind is accessing all. You can go anywhere within your mind, all right? This is why a lot of people say that this reality is an illusion, okay? Life is merely a dream. When I tap into the flow state, it's usually when I am in a freestyle cipher with my boys around. Now this is deep. This is a feeling that I've never had before, only when I am freestyling. I am able to tap in. I am able to access the flow state. I am able to have information come through me effortlessly. All right? You can see other rappers doing this, like Lil Wayne. Most people don't realize that a lot of Lil Wayne's music is freestyle. You can go online right now and look at some of his freestyle that he puts out, and this is the flow state. He is tapping into the flow state. All right? He is tapping into his God mode. All right? You have a lot of rappers that do this. King Los. You know, I'm not going to name all the rappers, but a lot of people, man, you see them freestyling. We have access. We tap into that God mode. All right? Anybody can tap into this, man. Even, you know, like I said, professional athletes tap into this all the time. LeBron James. All right? You can see certain games where this man just looks like he's not even human on the court. He's tapping in, okay? The energy is flowing through him effortlessly. All right? Even if we look at Mike Tyson, you know, Mike Tyson, when in his prime, he was just in that ring in his flow state. He was in his God mode. All right? He was there in the moment. That's another thing about tapping into the flow state. One must live in the moment. All right? One of the best quotes that I've heard ever is from David Icke. He said, "Within nothing is the possibility of everything." And this is how you must live, okay? You can look around and you can kind of tell just we're living in a nothingness, but the possibility is endless, all right? Tapping into the flow state is connected to living in the moment, all right? Like I said, moving meditation. This is why one must master meditation, okay? Because when you master meditation, you are able to tap into moving meditation. And this just means you are living in the moment, okay? You are letting your body and your mind flow, all right? This is why certain people in the conscious community will say always stay connected to your inner kid. Because look at kids. Kids just go. Babies they just observe. They're just here in the moment. They're not thinking, okay? It's when we get older we get programmed, all right? We are taught to think. But when we are young, we are living in the moment. We are constantly in that flow state. All right. So yeah, you just gotta, you gotta tap in. You know, like with me. All right, I'm gonna tell you guys a quick little, story about me and when I enter the flow state. With me, what happens is, and when I see some of my boys enter in the flow state, what I'll know is I'll observe, and I can tell that their pupils enlarging. And we know now about the pupils, okay? Think about cats. Think about when people take certain drugs. Their pupils get dilated, all right? And we know now that when your pupils dilated, you are able to connect with the spiritual realm. You are able to see into the spiritual realm. You are able to pierce into that dimension, all right? If you have a cat right now, you could go look at your cat. Your cat's eyes, your cat's pupils are highly dilated, all right? This is why ancient Egypt they were worshiping cats, because they knew that cats existed in the third and the fourth dimension. You know, I have a cat, and I see my cat all the time looking at stuff that I can't see. And I know that my cat is observing something, all right? You know, we can feel energy. That's the thing about humans, is when you start tapping into your spirituality, some of us are able to really see spirits, but, you know, you really have to cleanse and tap in. But, you know, if you're not too tapped in, you can feel energy. All right, you feel it. All right, even if you're laying in your bed, your eyes is closed, and someone may come in and they're completely quiet, but you sense that energy. All right, so, you know, I'm not gonna get too much off topic, but the flow state. All right, live in the flow state. Tap in. Okay, whatever you do, even if you're playing a game or something, you know, you may have entered the flow state gaming. You know, maybe you're playing Call of Duty or just anything, 2K, and you wilding out. Everything's flowing. You tap in. You don't really realize that you're playing the game anymore. Everything's just flowing crazy. You know. So peace, love, and light.